Okay. Hello. Just a minute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are live, live, live. Okay, let me just quickly tell my yard people we are live. We have gathered, we have congregated. If you can hear me loud and clear, say hello. Tell me where you're joining in from. Hashtag first timer if this is the first time you're joining us. And let me know who you are. My name is Chika Samuels. I'm the fertility and lifestyle coach. And you are welcome to the Baby Doll Show. Let me know where you're joining from. If you can hear me loud and clear, please click the wow button or click the heart button and let me know where you're joining from, that you can hear me loud and clear. I'll just give a second to get that confirmation. Okay. You're welcome to the Baby Doll Show. Can I get a confirmation that you can hear me and you can see me? Okay, today we're discussing a very, very exciting and very, very important topic. Yeah, we tagged it 7 tips to get it right with exercise on the long haul. A lot of the couples that I know that were really pre-COVID, they were really exercise routine gang, fat shredders and all that. They were like pam 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 every day. They're in the gym and all that. They're working out. Then post COVID hit, and it was post COVID. Then we were wondering, what happened? I wasn't seeing them where I normally see them. So a lot of people's schedule and healthy habits got jolted with COVID. So I always see it also as a struggle when we're working with the couples on the coaching programs, the fertility coaching programs. It's quite a struggle because people are not as outgoing as they used to be, and it's a quite a drag coming out of bed and making it, starting to exercise. Another thing is to sustain it. So it's a very critical topic that we're discussing today, because if you've never exercised before, you must know that getting started is often the hardest part. So I'm here to share some very critical tips and lessons that you can take from my experience on how I was able to make it a routine. And it comes because a lot of times people were like, how do you in your busy, because some people know that I have an 8 to 5 and I have a business that I'm running and I have other things that I'm doing. And how do you have time to exercise as routinely as you do it? So I'm going to be sharing the tricks and the tips with you today. So call in your yard people, share the link. We are also live on YouTube and on our private Facebook group, and we're discussing today how to get it right with exercise on the long haul. So before we begin, let's take a look at some principles that are behind the so precious fertility exercise plan that we have for our parents, intending parents, and how we help them to maximize fat burning benefits. Yeah, so first of all, there are some hormonal benefits that you must know that you can enjoy when you make exercise your a routine. One of them is less inflammation, the less likelihood of the fibroids or the pcos or the cyst or the growth regrowing. The likelihood is lessened when you make exercise a routine. Another benefit is reduced insulin, resulting in fewer cravings. You have fewer cravings for salty foods or sugary foods. You have better energy. It's easy for you to lose weight, even if maybe you went on eat all vamp, or maybe for a particular week or 2 weeks you're just eating everything. It's easy for you to get back in track when exercise is a routine. Another benefit, hormonal benefit, is diminished harmful effect of accumulated excess hormones. Okay, hormones are there to keep your body in sync. When they are less than they should be or higher than they should be, there is an imbalance. So if there is excess hormones like excess estrogen, increased DHEAs, or these are your anti-aging and your muscle enhancing hormones, if they are in excess, okay, it becomes a problem. So exercise helps you to diminish the harmful effect that they have, because it helps them to keep them in track, that they are not in excess. Another hormonal benefit of exercising is a boost in your testosterone. If you are a guy, okay, it helps to increase motivation and muscle building effect. Also, the feel good hormone, the dose of dopamine for your mood, for your motivation, for your appetite control. Yeah, those cravings that people have, like if I don't eat, my body starts shaking. If you have exercise as a routine, yeah, It helps you to keep track of those cravings that are not necessary, that makes you pack up fats that are unwanted, unnecessary baggages. Yeah, exercise also helps you to tame your cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. It helps you to balance stress. It helps you to be less irritable, you know it helps you not to spark too frequently. Yeah, it helps to balance your nervous system when you exercise the right kind of exercise. And we're going to be discussing that in this program. If you're joining us for the first time, please hashtag first timer. If you're just joining us, we're discussing how to get it right. How do I get it right with exercise? I really want to do this. I'm motivated to do it. I bring out my exercise boots. I have bought new trainers. I've bought new exercise kits and all that, but I'm not hitting the road. I'm not hitting the gym. I've even paid for the gym, but they are not seeing me. They are tired of calling me. How do I get it right with exercise? That's what we're discussing today. My name is Chika Samuels, if you're just joining us. So we're discussing some of the hormonal benefits of exercise, because most of our audience here are people that are either trying for children or people that just want to sustainably live healthy. Yeah, they want to look ageless. So exercise is a very critical part of that if that's your goal. So another benefit exercise that has hormonal benefits is increased metabolism rates. Yeah, they due to increase your thyroid function hormone is activated, is it's working, so your metabolic rate is on the increase. Another benefit is your growth hormone. Also, it helps your skin to repair. Some people have injuries that linger on for longer than it should. Some people have bone injuries, muscle injuries, or skin injuries, skin damages. Maybe they use the wrong skin product and their skin got burnt and it's not able to repair. Exercise helps your growth hormones, so that when you have such damages in your organs, in your system, it's easy for the body to to recoup and do what it's supposed to do and self heal itself. Yeah. So another benefit is increased leptin sensitivity for fat burning. This is very critical for appetite control. So although reducing cutting down food, some people say, oh, I've stopped eating, I'm not eating this, I'm not eating this, but the kg is not moving on the scale. So reducing food intake, certainly can spark an initial loss of body weight. Yeah, but only increase in metabolism, which happens with exercise, will maintain those efforts. And that explains why people are frustrated that they are eating all the right things, but they're not losing weight. It doesn't look like the scale battery is working. Yeah, because of exercise. So the good news is that exercise allows us the freedom. For me, that's not the freedom. It allows me the freedom to eat so many healthy food choices once I'm able to reach my goal of portions. So I eat a lot. I love food. And people wonder, how are you able to eat so much and you love food and you're not gaining weight and your waist is tiny and everything is as if you've never given birth before? Because exercise is a routine. It's such joy. It's something I enjoy doing. And I'm going to also be sharing with you some of the tips. Well, exercise is a critical determinant of your lasting success. If you want to really be doing it until when you get older and keep cutting calories and keep keeping your weight in gain, you can't just remove food and ignore exercise. At the end of this show, don't go anywhere. I'll be sharing with you some of my tips on how to get the most of music. Is a very critical factor. Music for your workout. Some of you that joined earlier, you said I was playing music. And I'm going to show you how to get the most of music. It's not just every music that is motivational. Even those that you think they're motivational, we're going to be discussing that at the end of the show. So don't go anywhere. How to choose the tunes that you love and the tunes that are keen with your body system to get the best of your workout moments. So I'm going to be sharing now some of the pointers to have in mind when exercising for fertility. Yeah. So the tip number one is to keep it short and sweet. All you're not going for aerobics, you're not going for Agbani, Derego, you're not going for any Olympics. You just want to keep fit and get your metabolism working and your body working, so that even the supplements that you're taking, if you're on fertility treatments, can work more efficiently when you are exercising correctly. So I recommend that all fertility workouts should be within 30 minutes to 1 hour, or max 1 hour. Yeah. And that should be targeted exercises. Not every kind of exercise is good for someone that is trying for a child. On our fertility workout programs, we have had a parent that everything was right. Her test result was okay and all that. The only thing that was wrong was that she was on intense workout sessions that she has always been doing from teenage. And so she didn't see that there was a problem with it, that were disrupting ovulation from happening. And immediately we're able to make that switch and put her on some deliberate targeted exercise plans that were less intense. She started ovulating and she conceived naturally. So there is not every type of exercise that is good for someone that is trying for a child. So another tip is to give your exercise times your all. I see people that are devoting so much time to workout, but they're not giving it their all. Yeah. High intensity, maximum effort. Yeah. To the point you need to sweat. Some people do exercise and they're coming back, they're not sweating. You need to sweat, give it maximum attention to the point where you just can't squeeze out one more rep. Yeah. They are a must for fat burning and for hormonal balancing. It's important that you sweat. So you cannot just be taking a stroll or you just climb the stairs and it doesn't feel like, my husband would say, one egg roll did not even live in this your rep. So there it needs to be effective. Yeah, you need to give it your all. When you're pushing yourself hard, in exercising, whether you're exercising outdoor or in the gym, just remember that your workout moment has to be short and it has to be over soon. So you need to give it your best. You need to focus at the moment. Yeah. So another tip is to use yoga for hormone enhancing benefits. Yoga is one of the, of course, prenatal, not every kind of yoga also is good for someone that's trying for a child. There are particular prenatal yogas that we prescribe for people in our fertility coaching programs. So besides challenging and stretching your muscles, yoga has been known to lower blood cortisol levels, which is the stress hormones. Is a very effective distressing exercise. Okay, it reduces the adrenaline, it keeps you calm, and it also stimulates your brain calming nerves, to keep you some that. So we keep it, we recommend that you do it at night, so it helps you with improving your sleep quality also. Another tip that you have to have in mind if you're trying for a child and you're exercising is to consume the right stuff before and after your workout times for hormonal benefits. Because always consuming, I recommend that you always consume a blend of protein and carbohydrates about an hour before and within 45 minutes after if you're doing resistance training sessions. Okay, within 45 minutes after your resistance training sessions, then you should consume a blend of protein and carbohydrates about an hour before the sessions. Another tip is to limit fat in your post-workout meal. This is a blunder that I see a lot of people do because they have worked out, they think they have shed the fat, so I need to recoup it. This combination, is been proven to, stimulate more growth hormone release and encourage, muscle gains. You can do, cardio on an empty stomach, but eat your protein snack or your carbs, no fat, within 45 minutes of finishing your session. Yeah, it's a very important tool because that's what a lot of people miss, and that is where they seem like they're hitting the gym every day and it seems like they're packing up fat. I hope you got that. Another tip is to drink only water. I also see this in the gym a lot. I see people come with soda drinks, energy drinks for workouts. You're deceiving your body. In fact, your body is getting confused. The hormones are getting confused. Do we want to lose this thing or do you want to gain it? You're giving them cross eyes. So drink only water during your workout session. No sports drink, no energy drinks, no soda are allowed to ensure that you're getting it right. Yeah. So here are some. I have 7 tips that have come that can help you sustainably, include exercise in your routines. Remember, we have now discussed, if you're joining for the first time, we've been discussing how to get the best of your workout sessions. Now we're going to be discussing how to even make workouts my routine. How am I able to sustain it? Because this is a question I get oftentimes. Chika, you're so busy or doing this. How do you ever get time to even exercise? I'm going to be sharing some of my, treasured 7 tips with you. My first tip is to schedule your workouts on your calendar. I am an effective planner. I love planning because, if you're living in an urban city and you're always very busy, if you don't plan, nothing gets done. And you saddle up your schedule with things that are not effective. At the end of the day, you're asking yourself, what did I even do with my time? So schedule your workout times because it's a habit, that will keep you accountable and also keep you in track. Just in case, that you're missing out the time, gives you the promptings of when you're supposed to do your workouts. Yeah. Pick a time that fits with the rest of your daily activities. That's tip number 2. Whether it's first thing in the morning or last thing before you take dinner or just after dinner. Do you, right? Find out what works for you. For me, first thing in the morning works for me. If I don't do it first in the morning, forget it, I'm not doing it that day. So find out what works for you. If you're an outdoor person, find out what works for you. If you're a gym person, find out what works for you. Me, I'm an outdoor person. Yeah. Okay, so if gym works for you better, maybe you have a goal that you want and you want accountability, you want someone to hold you accountable. We recommend that for people that are really obese in our fertility, coaching program, or they are struggling with fat and we're saying that this is obstructing fertility. We recommend that they get a gym trainer, a workout trainer, that so that they can be more accountable. Tip number 3: record what you have done. I can't tell you enough about this. I had to get an Android. Of course, you can see it's not plastic, it's stainless steel. Yeah, an Android wristwatch for this. So it keeps track of everything: my heartbeat, my workout session, how many steps I've taken, how much water I've taken in the day, how much sleep rest I have had, everything. Everything. My breathing exercises, I do it, it keeps track of it. It keeps track of my calorie intake, prompts me when I need to take my snacks and my food, my water. Everything is there, and it keeps track of my when I start my workout. It keeps track of it, how many coverage area have I hit, my steps targets and all that. For me, it motivates me to see that I'm able to achieve something. So find out what works for you. Remember, I'm sharing what works for me. So it's important that you record what you have done. For me, at the end of the week, it gives me a trend of how I'm doing based on the targets that I've set for that month or for that week, and if I am slacking behind or I need to catch up. Yeah. So a monitoring progress is a great source of motivation for me. You may find it useful. Yeah. And reviewing all the hard work you have done also is always rewarding. It's also encouraging to see that you're able to do that. Another tip that I recommend is to, if your spouse is not willing to go with you, get a friend on board to be on the workout train with you. My husband is my workout buddy. Okay, so if your husband is still not coming up, maybe you're the one that is the one encouraging. Yeah, if you're the one encouraged, it's not a problem. Okay, so you may get a friend, yeah, down the road or down the street. It's so much fun also, and it gives you a way to, you have a fit farm friend, that you're both keeping yourselves accountable, but make sure that you're both working out. If you say you're working out for 30 minutes, you're not socializing, you're not gisting, you're not gossiping, you are working out. You can do socializing afterwards, because I see a lot of people, they are just bonding and they are talking and they are gisting. At the end of the workout, they are wondering, we have covered social distance, but they are not seeing the calorie deficient. They are not seeing the impact in their workout. So we are focusing on workouts. On this 30 minutes afterwards, we can gossip. Yeah. So another tip number 5 is to hire a personal trainer. Like I said, if you need one, hire a personal trainer. Is something that we recommend. It helps you to integrate your healthcare into your fitness goals. Yeah. And I believe that, exercise is medicine. Okay. So it should be something that should be prescribed. So if you need help to get accountable with that, you may need to. Another tip is to add music to your workout. Did you know? Did you know? I read about this somewhere that 15 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes of music a day can improve your immunity and reduce pain, PMS. It can also decrease, your blood pressure, lower your heart rate, slow down your breathing, simply because it helps to drop the cortisol, hormone, that's the stress hormone, and to boost your feel good hormone, the endorphins. Yeah. So I read about some researchers in Florida that found that 20 minutes a day of music is enough for patients to report a reduction of more than 50%, in the pains that we are feeling in their body in just 14 days. Yes. So if you're currently exercising without music, yeah, better get some earphones on ASAP, because I read about a newest research also in England that shows that upbeat music can enhance your aerobic endurance. That means how much you can take. Some people are like, after 20 minutes, I feel like I want to die. So if you are having the right kind of music, it can help you sustain to do a lot longer. It keeps your drive. Yeah. Fast tempo music injects vigor into your workout. Okay. I see some people, they are playing worship songs when they are working out. I don't know about you, but that doesn't work for me. I can play that before the show when I'm meditating, but or maybe when I'm doing yoga. Slow tempo, soothing music aid relaxation, when you're stretching, when you're cooling down, when you're doing yoga. But if you're doing aerobics, fast tempo music is your go-to. Yeah. So because it offers a pleasant distraction from the discomfort that you're giving your body. Because when you're working out, you're discomforting your body, but you're like you want to break a horse. Yeah. So it's it causes you to endure more and to close out well. Because also music does more than being giving info. I read also about was it in 2005 there was a study in a university in New Jersey that found that routinely listening to music while exercising made people more consistent with their workouts and boosted weight loss results. Yes. So I'm going to be sharing with you, like I said, that I'm going to be sharing with you how to get the best. It's not just any music, okay? How to get the best of music during your workout, how to choose the right tunes. So my tip number one in the music area is to pick upbeat exercise music, to help you work out harder and to maximize your fitness results. Tip number two is to play soothing music for yoga. And I see a lot of people do this swap. They do this swap. They're using the soothing music when they are doing aerobics. Play soothing music when stretching in your car, when you're commuting to reduce tension. Maybe you're in traffic for 2 hours, 3 hours. Soothing music at the go. Yeah, it helps you not to get road rage and not to want to run into someone and all that. It reduces the tension, especially if you spend long hours in traffic. Soothing music is your go when you're stretching or you're doing your ergonomic exercises in your seats on your car. You can relax with chill out music for 15 minutes at the end of the day. It helps you to also sleep better. Okay. I recommend some music from Sonic 8 series. I'm going to post that on the chat so that you can find those by Dr. Lee. It's good for enhancing the brain activity and for relaxation also. Another tip to make the best of your music is to bring music with you, for an added mood enhancing and pain reducing boost when you're going out in the morning for a daily dose of sunshine. A lot of people from AC house, AC kitchen, AC car, AC office, AC, they don't even fly the stairs. They take AC elevator, AC ATM, back to AC, and they are wondering why and they are eating less and it's not working. Yeah. So take some sunshine. Take some sunshine. Take a walk. Yeah. Another tip number four is to crack up your tunes just for fun. When you feel like you need some stress release or some mood boost, even better, you can dance. I dance a lot. I dance when I'm cooking. Those of you that have watched my cookery show on YouTube, I dance a lot. I have a music studio in my kitchen. My husband says I make the best meal while I'm dancing. So dancing elevates, your different hormones. It raises your, serotonin hormones. It balances your sympathetic nervous system, by lowering your, stress hormones and your feel good hormones. Yeah. I read about a study in 2005, yes, that was published in International Journal of Neuroscience. The study proved that 12 weeks of dance session raised the serotonin hormone and lowered the dopamine hormone. These are the hormones that are often high when we are stressed. So this research proved that within 12 weeks they were monitoring people that were doing dance sessions and it reduced these hormones drastically. So and also remember that this hormone, the serotonin hormone, also means less cravings for unhealthy foods. There are people that they also ask me why I'm always craving for the wrong foods. I know I'm not supposed to eat it. Why am I craving for the wrong foods? And I'm not even motivated to exercise. Yeah, music, the right kind of music does this for you. Okay, so also another tip to get it right with exercise is to choose the right weight. I see this a lot in the gym. Time and time again, I see people in the gym who fail to get results, either because they are not lifting enough weight, to challenge their muscles, or because they are lifting too much and using improper forms. Yeah. So choose the right weight and use the right, kind of form. They are essentially very, very critical to get the best and also so that you don't injure yourself. And that is why the proper guide, using a trainer when there is need for that, when you're using a gym, is also very important. And also when you're just starting out, start small. Start small. I know you're eager, you want to choose weights light enough to allow you to complete all the suggested repetitions for each exercise without compromising your forms. Yeah. And remember that your posture is also important. It's also something that I see very often in the gyms. Your posture, people are lifting wrongly. Your posture is very, very important. When you're swinging weights, instead of lifting them in a controlled manner, just so that you can finish the last form, you're not doing yourself any favors, and you may really, injure yourself in the process. And like I said, you may need to, involve a personal trainer if you are obese. That means if your BMI, and are high, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you need help, get it. Yeah. And also I heard that some trainers even charge less if you do your sessions with your partner. So discuss and find out. It's early on in the year, so if you have failed and you have found more insight on what we have shared today, you can start again. Yeah, you can start again. We're still earlier on, in the, because what we're talking about is making lasting investments, long-term investments in your health, in your well-being. And I fully believe that it's, some of the best money that we will ever spend is to invest them in, healthcare benefits like exercising. Yeah. And I'm telling you, the changes that you will see in your body, in your attitude, in your motivational level, it will make you not to, not just the weight loss, it will make you not to want to stop it. Okay. And it's something that you need to give attention. I believe you have gotten value today, and I look forward to you implementing the things, because it's not enough to hear them. It's also critical for you to, you know, effect the changes of the things that you're hearing. If you have questions, please comment on the comment section, and I'm going to be coming to the comment section to answer your questions. Any questions bothering about exercises, if you're trying for a child, especially, I am your go-to, and I'm here to support and to cheer you on, and to inspire you, and to also ensure that you reach your fitness goals for the year 2021. Till we meet next Tuesday, keep living healthy and keep giving the world your best.